Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 33 of the Pokemon Cup series. Today we're here at Orlando International Speedway for the running of the Tiburon 500. This is the big track, one of two tracks in the series that goes in a clockwise direction, and this is the only one that is in a super speedway, so it is always a very popular track here, so we can't wait to have another race at this track. On the pole today is the 32 of Roger Ray. On the outside is the 20 of Justin Roberts. Ian Canario and Steve Morgan in row 2. Diego Yepes and John Mendez are in row 3. And James Richardson and Colin Francis are rounding out the field among the playoff drivers in this race. 20-lap showdown around Orlando, and it's going to be fun. Fun to see these cars going in the opposite direction, running at very fast speeds. It's always a very popular race here at Orlando International Speedway. They've just recently repaved it and it looks better than ever. So we're going to continue the Orlando running. It's going to be a lot of fun. And it's going to be a very important race for these guys to make the Final Four. Last week we were at Talladega, and it was a great race there. But let's see if it's going to be even better here in Orlando. And here we go. Going to go back to the green flag here. And we're underway, Orlando. And I forgot to mention that Christian Vargas was our last winner at Talladega. It was his 4th win of the season, more than Roger Ray. I'm sure Roger Ray would love to get his 4th win here at Orlando, and he starts on pole. If he gets high positions, though, it's very important because he would get those big points, and more importantly, would advance over to the championship 4. And then next week after this race, it's the Super Snack 500 from Coca-Cola Super Speedway. Always a very fun racetrack to run in, and there's going to be a lot of impact there since Championship 4 spots are on the line at that race. The new leader is Ian Canario. He's already taken the lead already. And Grayson Acevedo, Johnny Garner had some contact early on, and they are dropping back. Here comes John Mendez for the lead. And Mendez gets the lead here in turn 2. Ian Canario down low. Down up high. He was trying to go down low, but he's stuck. James Richardson goes down for 2nd place, and here comes John Mendez. And Richardson is going to get the lead on the draft. All of them going 3 wide now. The race is going to get tighter and tighter. And now Richardson gets, he barely led that lap, and now we're going 4 wide. Bright takes the lead, and Olvera's up to 2nd. Here comes Daniel Bouchard in the top 5. Cassandra Kirker makes his way down low, going 3 wide, 4 wide. The 6th car of Billy Bishop is on the low line. Daniel Bouchard goes down, and he's going to try to take the lead away. And now the 24 Cassandra Kirker. Whoa, she nearly went down that yellow line there. Somehow, some way, though, she's able to get the lead from the other 2 drivers. Kirker is now the front lady in this race. Now Bishop's down low for the lead as well, and he's going to try to get it from the 24. Four wide battle in the middle here. This could be trouble. If they make one mistake at this track, they're done. They're done for. Yeah, be very careful how they navigate this racetrack, because you never know when a wreck could happen. A big one could happen any time. These guys might not be ready for it. You see how wide this track is? Look at them, almost trying to go, almost having they had their wheels touch the yellow line. Almost four wide battle now. Gonna go down. Everybody's trying to get that low line, trying to get the better one. And Bishop is the leader. Chase Marks is in the number 3 is battling for second. And Chase Marks goes in the lead. He gets it. And now the field looks like it's going to get tighter now. And the 18 car Brandon Tharp is in front. Looks like these cars have done a really good job at keeping their speeds down. It's a little over 200 miles per hour. No restrictor plates, but still enough room for racing. Almost 5 wide in the middle, and I think they're going 5 wide right now. So now we're getting to the good stuff here. I think they might still go 6 wide, and they still might have enough room to continue to race without causing a problem. Look at this big field. I mean, this is 5 wide. This is a disaster waiting to happen. And a couple playoff cars. I see playoff drivers involved in this. So, this might be trouble. I'd be totally surprised if we didn't get a caution at all in this race with how they're going. Oh, look at the 23, looks low, and wow, some of them are just touching the yellow line there. They better not go way below it, because that's going to be a penalty if they do that. If they go below the yellow line to pass, they might have to surrender their position before they get served, but we'll see. And hopefully we don't get any yellow line controversies in this race. Lap 8 now. And they're saying the 41 of Alexander Rose the leader. Who's the highest driver in the playoffs now? Look at this. All these non-playoff drivers racing hard. And it appears it looks like Cullen Francis has the advantage on the low line. Highest driver in the playoffs right now. So it looks like it's going to be Cullen Francis going down low. Trying to get the bottom line, trying to get that great run. So now the 42 gets bumped out, and the 22 Jonathan Wong goes down low. Still really tight racing going on, and right now wow, it looks like a pyramid from here. That's so cool. But Gatlin Downey's the leader. And Riley Spurley too, now in the middle right here in the 5th position. Oh wow, Kukulon and the 42 are together. So is the 43, 5 wide again. They go 6 wide, though. They're completely screwed. And there's going to be some disaster. It's going to be a nightmare if these guys are going to make a pit stop around this race. I don't know if they're going to be pitting. I'm not really 100% sure if these guys will take pit stops during the race. But I'm not sure how they're going to make it through with the pit stops. So I'm sure Super Speedway uses up all the fuel and tires that they could hold, so they might have to come down pit road before the race ends and get enough to the finish. Look at this pack going way close to one another, and yet somehow they don't wreck. There's going to be 6 wide situation. I'm sure that's going to have a wreck happening any time now. 10 laps to go at Orlando. We were at Pensacola in the previous 2 races in the Truck and X. Nearby Pensacola, and we're staying in Florida here in Orlando. The next weekend is going to be Armory Digital, a doubleheader for those Truck and X. And the Cup is going to have Armory Digital. I mean, not Armory Digital. Coca-Cola. Sorry, I'm just switching cameras here. Wayne Carson's the leader now. Trying to pass by Priya McShane. 10 to go, and now these cars are going all at it. They're bumping each other, and it's getting real tight now. Oh, I see the bumps, and now they're crashing. Finally, they've crashed. Duthit, Sachi, and Smith. So they finally have crashed. I knew this was going to happen. I mean, I just knew that there was a disaster waiting to happen. And it finally happened. Patrick Smith and Marcus Sachi crashed with Don Duthit. There was a little bit of chaos in the middle right here. Look at Brandon Thorpe in the 6 and 51. How they did not spin each other out. I mean, I just have no clue, but 43 got sandwiched between 96 and 12. I guess he didn't know what to do after that little scuffle there, and he just couldn't focus on the car, and they started to flip. I think the 3 and 17 escaped with no damage, but the 3 cars got wrecked. They got wrecked. They got wrecked. And Wayne Carson takes the lead. Damaged cars on pit road. Was there another crash? I think there was another crash under yellow. Oh my goodness. An even bigger one. Oh yes, there was. An even bigger one. Look at this. They were racing back, and I don't know what McShane was trying to do, but she made contact with Mendez, and Vargas made contact with Wong, and then they started to pile up. Why? What in the world was going on? Oh, look at Olvera just flipping upside down. What were they thinking? Wow. Wow, that is a big game changer right now. I'm not sure how many drivers will be out after that. Well, a handful apparently. Look at that. And it's going to continue to fall. A handful of cars are out. Only 27 are on the lead lap. Roberts Mendez are out. That's huge for them in the points. Could be huge implications for them in the points after retiring from a crash after the yellow came out. So the field is narrowed down to 27 cars on the lead lap. We'll be back to green with 5 laps to go. Lopez still on pit road, but it looks like Friesen's going to be out, and he's going to continue. Looks like a handful of lap down cars are going to continue the race, and we're back to the green. And 4 lapped cars are going to continue running, hoping to get some points. Carson leads. Roger Ray's in second, though. Yepes is third now. Oh, wait, Yepes stays in second, and Ray is third. I'm sorry. Yepes is trying to catch Carson. Much fewer cars now to compete than it was before. You might see some interesting battles going on. But Colin France is obviously slower with the damage he has. Let's hope he doesn't get into a scuffle with any driver. It doesn't look like that's going to happen as the drivers come down pit road. Oh, Francis went a little hot there. The leaders come down. 4 laps to go, and Derek Hamill's the leader. How about that? I'm not sure why they didn't pit under caution. That would have been the logical thing to do, but apparently, I guess they weren't thinking. And Brianna Russell, slower car. Gonna have to be very careful with this one. Oh, wow. She's just trying to navigate through this traffic. Somehow, someway, she did. And the cars come off pit road now. This might have some implications. And looks like Sebastian Kukulon is out in front, but he might have to come down. Looks like these guys will come down pit road with 3 laps to go. And it looks like it's going to be Alexander Rowe in the lead. 3 to go at Orlando with Alexander Rowe in front. Can he save fuel, though, to win? Kirker and Fitzwater in 1, 2, 3. And James Richardson 4th. He really wants to compete for the championship with the win. I think those were the guys that came off pit road, I believe. Oh no, the one with Carson was the one that came off pit road. My bad. The 19's out of gas. He's on the apron. I don't know if he's going to make it to the pit road. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it looks like he's not going to. He's really slow. Stuck in the middle. He might cause a caution to come out. This could be a real game changer now. And the lead is going to stay with Rowe. And now Rowe's held up. Held up by the 20. Held up by the 42. And no, he escapes. It was Kirker that was held up. Oh, wait a minute. I think Bradley's going to make it. I don't know. Oh, wait. He's not going to be able to turn. He has trouble turning to the stall, and he barely does. Wow. That was close. Oh, man. He was just completely out of gas. Oh, that was a close call just to make it through. And Rowe's really slow, and I think he might be out of gas. He might try to save fuel. I don't know if he's out of gas or if he's trying to save fuel. Hope for overtime, but looks like white flag is going to come out at this time with 1 lap to go here at Orlando. We're going to stay green. Here we go. More lap traffic. That's Brianna Russell in the number 10. Wonder if it's going to help the 41 out a little bit. Here comes Cassandra Kirker. And she's going to make the move on Rowe. And Rowe couldn't make it through. Unfortunately, he had to save gas. Kirker is also trying to save gas too. So now she's as slow as the 41. This could be a battle, folks. Final corners. Does Kirker have enough gas? Here comes the 10. Might hold up the 41. I mean the 24. Down the line. Here we go to the final corner. They're going to try to gamble to the final turn. And it looks like it's going to be Cassandra Kirker collecting the win at Orlando. Cassandra Kirker has finally won at Orlando. Incredible finish. Saves fuel to win in the 24. How about that? Was able to get by Brianna Russell in time, and Kirker holds off 41 of Rowe to win. First career win for Cassandra Kirker in the Cup Series, and her brother DJ very happy that Cassandra has finally won a Cup race. At long last, the 24 has returned to victory lane. Wow. That was an incredible finish all the way around. And that James Richardson was the highest driver in the playoffs that finished on that was the highest finisher among the playoff drivers. He came home 5th. Yepes was 9th, Canario Morgan 13th and 14th, Reyes 21st, Francis 27th. And there's Roberts Mendez 35th, 36th. They crashed out under cautions, so they're gonna have a big dip in points after this. So you don't want to miss the next weekend. It's the penultimate weekend before the regular season, before the season finales, on all 3 series at Zenjoltis. And we're gonna have two tracks host those penultimate races. That Armory Digital, and then we're gonna go to Coca-Cola for the Super Snack 500. You don't want to miss those exciting races coming up here in the Pokemon series. We'll see you guys at Armory Digital as Cassandra Kirker celebrates the win. And coming up next, penultimate weekend. We'll see you there.